In the grip of winter's chill, under the gaze of ancient cathedrals, a melody both somber and profound reverberates. It is the Coventry Carol, a lullaby that sings not of tranquil nights, but of a profound darkness that once descended upon a realm ensnared by dread and fear. Emerging from the 16th century amidst the cobblestone paths of Coventry, this carol was woven into a mystery play, the pageant of the shearmen and tailors. Its notes, spun from the very fabric of time, carry the weight of a tragic narrative, the harrowing ordeal known as the Massacre of the Innocents, decreed by King Herod. Picture, if you will, a frigid, starless night in Coventry. The streets are forlorn, save for the ghostly dance of candlelight through glass frosted by the cold. In the air, the solemn words of mothers grieving their children, a reflection of an age-old dread that once clutched a kingdom under a despot's command. Each verse of the Coventry Carol is a reflection of the anguish and desolation that enveloped the innocent. The words, "Herod the king, in his raging charged he hath this day, his men of might in his own sight, all young children to slay," remind us of the stark reality of humanity's past, marked by brutality and sorrow. The chilling melody, one that stirs the soul, serves as a striking counterpoint to the merry tunes we often associate with Christmas. It is a glimpse into a history where joy and despair were intertwined, where the festive season was as much a time for solemn reflection as it was for merriment. As the final notes of the Coventry Carol dissolve into the silence of the night, we are left to contemplate the lingering shadows within our festive traditions. It's a carol that confronts the darker shades of history, embracing them, reminding us that even in a season of light, the darkness is never far away. As the last echoes of the Coventry Carol fade into the silence of a winter's night, we turn our gaze from the sorrow of Bethlehem to a tale of nobility amidst the frost. We recount the story of good King Wenceslas, a carol of a ruler's kindness against the bitter claw of winter. The carol, rooted in the tale of a Bohemian duke, speaks of Wenceslas I, known posthumously as a saint. His life, however, was no festive ballad, but a chronicle of piety and a premature end, a narrative of a martyr revered immediately after his demise in the 10th century. Our king was but a duke, his sainthood and royal title bestowed upon him after death by an emperor's decree. His legend, captured in the carol's verses, reveals a journey made not in December's chill, but the lore of a pious soul walking barefoot, spreading alms, a father to the wretched. Yet the melody that carries his name is borrowed from a spring carol, Tempus ad est Floridum, dating back to the 13th century. An odd pairing, yet fitting, as the carol's joyous tune belies the trials of a harsh winter's traverse and a king's selfless acts within. Penned by the English hymn writer John Mason Neale in 1853, the carol's lyrics were set to this sprightly medieval tune, transforming it into a Yuletide hymn that calls to the spirit of giving on St. Stephen's Day. As we reflect upon the generous deeds of Wenceslas, let us ponder the depths of winter and the warmth of human kindness. In every act of giving, no matter how small, we walk in the footsteps of saints and kings, leaving behind us a trail for others to follow, a path through the snows of hardship lit by the flame of compassion. Departing from the frost-laden paths tread by Wenceslas, we delve deeper into the chilling mysteries of yore with I Saw Three Ships. This tune, winding its way through the centuries from the 17th century, harbors secrets that still haunt the curious and the brave. Born in Derbyshire's ancient hills, the carol's melody lingers in the salty air of Cornwall's cliffs. Its verses, calm yet confounding, recount 3 vessels on a course for Bethlehem, a land ensnared by sands far from the clutches of any sea. This nautical conundrum has given rise to varied dark tales. Some recount the phantom ships as bearers of the Magi's hallowed relics to Cologne in the time of old. A coat of arms belonging to a Bohemian king might unravel part of the mystery. Yet others whisper of a mirage where the camels of the Magi become ships striding across the desert's spine. In an intriguing twist, a version from the 19th century speaks of a wedding on the dawn of the new year, with 3 maidens gracing the ship's bow. This peculiar vision casts the carol in a light of festivity, shrouded by the inexplicable and the otherworldly. The strains of "I Saw 3 Ships" intertwine with our festive revelries, compelling us to consider the profound sagas spun within each note. Within its melody, we voyage across the annals of time, unearthing the veiled sagas woven into the very essence of the Christmas tradition. As the last note of "I Saw 3 Ships" lingers like a ghost upon the sea, our journey through the carols of Christmas guides us to the hallowed echoes of "O Holy Night." In a quaint French village, an unsuspecting poet set ink to paper, weaving a tale that would challenge the silent sanctity of the status quo. The poet, a local wine merchant and socialist, Placide Cappeau, penned the verses that Adolphe Charles Adams, a composer of Jewish heritage, would set to a melody that echoed through the village on Christmas Eve. The carol, initially embraced by the church, soon faced denunciation. The revelation of Cappeau's socialist ties and Adams' Jewish faith cast "O Holy Night" into ecclesiastical darkness. Across the ocean, the carol found new life. Abolitionist John Sullivan Dwight felt moved by its call for the end of oppression, its lines resonating with the struggle for freedom. In 1871, amidst the Franco-Prussian War's fury, "O Holy Night" became a hymn of peace. A French soldier's solitary voice singing its opening line halted the war for a Christmas truce. Now, "O Holy Night" resonates far beyond its origins, not merely as a carol of beauty and hope, but as an emblem of peace and the resilient human spirit. It stands as a poignant reminder that the darkest nights can be harbingers of understanding and compassion, bringing forth a dawn of newfound unity. Through the haunting melodies of the Coventry Carol, the noble echoes of "Good King Wenceslas," and the enigmatic waves of "I Saw 3 Ships," to the resonant call of "O Holy Night," our journey across the darkened seas of Christmas carols comes to a close. These timeless hymns, woven from history's fabric, remind us that within each note lies a story untold, a shadow unexplored. As the candle of our exploration flickers out, let us carry the light of understanding into the silent nights of our own winter tales.